Many business owners feel trapped by working with their digital marketing agency. There's a lot of things that are going on, and you might be a pro at your business, but when it comes to online marketing and digital marketing and internet marketing, are they all three the same thing? Are they all three different things? What's search engine optimization? What's search engine marketing? What's pay per click? What's and the list goes on and on and on. And it gets to one of those. You get to the certain point where you might feel trapped, and you're like, I have to rely on this company. I can't make sales without it. Well, I'm here to tell you that's false. I believe in you. I believe in your team. And I'm going to share with you why I believe that you should no longer feel bound by your marketing agency, and how I believe that with a few changes, you can make a difference in your business this year by doing your own digital marketing. Let's get started. Hey, I'm digital marketing coach Chris Heidlebaugh, and I train business owners, entrepreneurs, and employees how to do your own digital marketing. Truly how you can take control of your own online success. So if you're interested, if you'd like to learn more about web design, SEO, social media, and a whole bunch of other topics, just check me out at digitalmarketingcoach.com. Again, that's digitalmarketingcoach.com. Today, we're talking about something that's very important, and that's why should business owners stop relying on agencies all the time, right? You might feel stuck. You might feel trapped. You're like, dude, I have like handcuffs on. I don't know how to get out of the endless cycle of this marketing agency and that marketing agency and this, that, and the other, right? So I want you to feel equipped. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to take control of your own online success. So today I'm going to share with you 5 things that I think might help you just get over that doubt, right? I want you to believe in yourself, to believe in your team, and to believe in your business's future, okay? Let's get started. So the number one thing is the trap of dependency. Like you feel like you're good at whatever business that you're in. Like maybe you're a plumber, maybe you're in a trades, maybe you're an attorney, maybe you a chiropractor, whatever it is. And you're like, I am good at my business, without a doubt. And I believe that, right? But you might feel like people don't use phone books anymore. I don't understand social media. I don't understand, cell phones. I don't understand all these different things. But it's one of those things where I have to rely on somebody else. I have no idea what they're doing, but I have to pay somebody because that's what my neighbor's doing. That's what my competitor's doing. They're paying a marketing company, so I have to do the same thing, right? But a lot of times you get stuck and you feel like there's no way I can get leads. There's no way I can increase my revenue unless I work with an agency, and that's a complete myth. Okay, you can take control of your own online success. Okay, so get that out of your head. You don't have to be stuck with working with an agency. And I own an agency, right? So I'm telling you, basically, don't work with an agency if you can. You might have to for a short amount of time, but please consider doing your own in-house marketing. So that way you don't have to worry about working with an outside source. I don't want you to feel trapped. You don't have to be dependent on them. You don't have to be reliant on whoever you're working with. You can be your own boss at this. You need to make your own decisions to say, look, I'm not going to be dependent on them. I'm not going to let my sales and my income and my staff and my payroll all be dependent on if some third-party agency in some other state or some other country decides to get me leads or sales, right? I don't want you to do that. I want you to take control of your own online success and stop being dependent on another agency, okay? Number 2 is going to be the knowledge gap, okay? Let's keep it real. Like, I don't work on cars, okay? Like, I know nothing about cars, okay? So, if I'm driving a Ferrari and I need to get it worked on, I'm going to go to a Ferrari dealership, right? It's like if you have a SUV or something, you're going to go take it somewhere. Okay. I know squat about cars. Okay. I'm just keeping it real, but I'm aware of that and there's nothing wrong with that. And I have no desire to learn about cars. Okay. So keep that real. You might say, you know what, Chris, I don't care about SEO. I don't care about web design. I make $1 zillion a year doing my business, which would make me think like, okay, why are you listening to this? Okay. Like, let's keep it real. Okay. Cause like, if you're looking to do your own in-house marketing, then you're not going to be the person perhaps who is running a business and you don't care about doing your own in-house marketing. The point of this is for you to feel equipped, that you take control of your own online success. If you're happy paying somebody to do your marketing for you, then great. This content is not for you. Okay. Like that's, I'm just keeping it real. Like I'm not here to tickle your ear and tell you everything's rainbows and butterflies, right? I'm here to tell you the truth. And I do believe that, depending on what you're spending, like, right? What if you were spending $20,000 a month on marketing? But what if you did that in-house? So $240 grand a year, like that would be awesome to add back to your business, right? You can invest in your team, invest in other things. But if you're like, no, I don't mind relying on another agency, that's great. Okay. But again, let's get back on script here a little bit. Is the talking about the knowledge gap. You might say, well, Chris, I don't know search engine optimization. I don't know pay-per-click advertising. I don't know email marketing. I don't know podcasting. I don't know all these different things. Great. You can learn, right? You can have team members that learn. You could hire somebody like me who's a digital marketing coach to teach your employees how to do your own digital marketing, right? But that's the thing is when you're relying on another agency, they're sending you like PDF, right? They're sending you this 21-page PDF with keywords and stats and things that doesn't make any sense to you, right? But you're relying on them hoping that, okay, well, they had good Google reviews or I was referred by a friend, so I hope they're doing the right thing. I have no idea, right? There is going to be that knowledge gap until you bridge that gap and you learn what's going on. And really, it's simple. It's like an 80-20 rule type of thing. The 20% of things that you do are going to affect 80% of your online results, right? So you can learn a few things that's going to impact you a whole lot, okay? So don't let the knowledge gap, don't let technology, don't let computers, don't let, internet marketing, scare you, okay? I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to say, you know what? I want to learn this. I want to succeed online. Maybe you have a family member, right? You're like, hey, I have a son or a daughter. They're going to learn digital marketing. I'm going to invest in them so they can help the business, right? I want to have a family business or whatever, okay? Again, there's that knowledge gap until you fill that gap. Once you know the knowledge, you don't have to worry about it. It's no longer a gap. And so a lot of times when you're working with your agency, you might ask them for definitions. Ask them, hey, what does this mean? What does that mean? Can we get on a video call? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about that? Like, I'm not saying for you to challenge them, but have them actually explain themselves of what happened, what's going on, how these things are working. It really does add up and it really is a big deal. So please keep that in mind. Don't be scared of the knowledge gap. So number 4, I want you to be empowered. I want you to be an empowered business leader, owner, entrepreneur, okay? So if you're just relying on another agency, you may have no idea what's going on. You just know you're paying a lot of money or hardly any money, depending on who you're using. And you just feel like you're stuck. You have no idea what's even going on. So I want you to draw a line in the sand and say, you know what? I'm going to take control of my online success. I want you to empower your team. I want you to be able to scale your team. I want you to be able to grow. And the thing is when you have somebody in-house that's doing your own digital marketing, it gives you the opportunity to then scale as you need. So they might start out doing just your social media. Great. And then after a while, they start to learn pay-per-click. And then after a while, they might start dabbling a little bit in search engine optimization and things like that, okay? All these things really do add up. And so it's just gonna be one of those things I want you to feel empowered. Like you have control. Again, I don't want you to rely on somebody else. You need to be the leader, right? You need to say, I am gonna make the decision about the leads and the sales and the social media and this and that, right? Instead of relying on somebody else to make those decisions for you, that you think they have your best interest, right? And that's the thing is like, I want you to say, no, enough's enough. I'm going to be hands-on, or I'm going to have a team member who's hands-on, and we're going to do our own in-house marketing the best that we can, or at least hold our marketing agencies accountable. And I want them to share what they're doing, right? So again, bring the power back to your own business and stop relying on other marketing agencies. So number 5, I just want to share with you how can a coach, how can education bridge this gap, right? How can you stop relying on other agencies? Well, things can be scary, right? Learning about new concepts, learning about computers. Maybe you're like, I'm good at, being a plumber, landscaper, attorney. I don't know nothing about computers, but I have somebody on my team who's willing to learn, right? And again, I think that there's a difference between if you say, I want to wear the CEO hat. I want to wear the owner hat, the founder's hat, the president's hat. I'm going to be the person who says, look, I am making the decision to bring our marketing in-house, and this is a big deal, okay? Like this is something that you're proud of, okay? So somebody like me, when you work with a coach like myself, there's plenty of great coaches out there, a lot of great programs, okay? Like for me, I'm an author, speaker, trainer. I've been a college professor. I'm a digital marketing agency owner currently, okay? So I'm bringing real world skills to the table to train your team in the same way that I would do your marketing for you. Now, obviously I have done for you services and that's great, But again, I want you to take control of your online success, and that starts with you. You have to make the decision. If you want to keep just having those credit cards and checks going out every month to whoever, that's great. That's no problem. Like that's your business. But again, I believe that when you bring your marketing in-house, you increase your revenue, you increase your sales, you just increase the morale at your business. It just makes everything so much better. So a coach like me, like what I do is I do virtual one-on-one training with your team, with your staff, with yourself, whatever. And we make it personalized to your business. And we're going to look at, okay, what is the foundation of your business? What's the vision of your business? What products do you sell? Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a meeting and like if I give everybody a 3x5 card and say, write down what this business does, everybody says something different, right? Somebody might have a very short thing. Somebody else has something bigger. So everybody, if you asked 10 people in your business to do marketing for your business, everybody's going to do it differently. And that's what we need to get, like we got to get it on the, we just got to get in the same room, right? We got to get in the same table, say, okay, everybody believes the same thing, right? Everybody knows what this company stands for. So if I ask one of your employees out in the hallway, what does your business do? And then I go and talk to two other employees, everybody says the same thing, okay? So when you work with a coach like myself, I'm here to give personalized, but a foundation of what your marketing should look like. And so training how to do your website stuff, how to do search engine optimization, pay-per-click, social media, things like this to help you bring your marketing in-house. Because you might be sitting there and say, Chris, okay, I've listened to a few of your episodes. I get the point that I need to do my own digital marketing, but who do I turn to, right? Now, I'm not trying to be self-promoting because I know I am a digital marketing coach and you are here and maybe you kind of learned to, you've came to learn to like and trust me maybe. And so maybe you're inquiring to maybe work with me and that's fine. But again, work with somebody that will help you bridge that gap and bring your marketing in-house. I think you're going to get a lot more success. So again, as we close, I just want to share with you that I don't want you to rely on marketing agencies all the time. At least get an understanding of what they're doing so that you can hold them accountable, okay? Don't let it be something where you're spending the next 6 months paying a bill and you have no idea what they're even doing for you, that you have no idea what's even going on. I want you to hold the people that you're working with accountable. Don't be trapped by another marketing agency. If you're not going to bring your marketing in-house, at least have them explain to you what it is they're doing, explain their PDFs, explain their reports to you. Because so many of these softwares these days, you can just push a button that spits out a report. They feel like they got the check mark. They sent you something and you're like, I have no idea what this pretty graph even looks like, right? And you're lucky if you have a graph. Sometimes they're just like, here's some stats, we'll see you next month kind of a thing, right? So really, I want you to be able to focus on growing your business. And if that's bringing your marketing in-house, I'm here to serve you. I'm a digital marketing coach, Chris Heidlebaugh. You can check out more at digitalmarketingcoach.com. Again, you can go to digitalmarketingcoach.com and learn tips and ideas so that you can start doing your own digital marketing. I appreciate you. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.